Okay, good morning. My name is Maki Irfani. And can you tell me your name?
My name is Ahmad Zulusni.
Okay. And what shall I call you?
You can call me Zul.
Alright. Can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Cheras, that is a small city in Selangor.
Okay, but in this first part, I would like to ask a few information about yourself.
Alright.
So let's talk about your childhood. Did you enjoy your childhood?
Yes, I would say I enjoy my childhood. I grew up in a very small town and I have a lot of friends. I used to play around a lot in the playground, in school, and I never had any abusive family or anything like that. So generally it was a normal childhood.
Okay, I see. So, saying that you have a lot of friends, could you describe that when you were a child? How was it?
Most of my childhood friends are actually my neighbors because back then, since I don't really have a lot of stuff that a kid would enjoy in the house, so I usually go out, and when I go out, say to the park, I would meet other kids from around the neighborhood. So when you're a kid, you don't really care about how you make friends or anything. You just want to have fun. So I tend to just occasionally hang around with this kid and that kid, and then since it's a park in our neighborhood, so we're technically just neighbors. So from there, I made a lot of friends. So yeah, most of my childhood friends are really just my neighbor.
I see. So do you think it's better for children to grow up in a city or a countryside?
I'm not sure about which one is better, but for me personally, I think growing up in countryside house or neighborhood is a better one, a better choice, because when you're a kid, you're just basically curious. So you're most likely going to venture out a lot. So I personally felt like in a city it would be too dangerous for a kid to hang around and walk here and there and play. So in countryside, since you basically know all your neighbors and there's not a lot of crime rate, so I think it would be safer to grow in countryside. And plus, there's like a lot of open space. You know, when you're a kid, you tend to get creative with what to do. So having that lot of space is good in the sense that there's a lot of things you can do, and you basically let people stay away from what you're trying to do so you don't hurt yourself or others.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a topic. I would like to talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes. So before you talk, you have a minute to think of what you're going to write and what you're going to say. And if you wish to make notes, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, here's some pen and paper for making notes, and here's your topic. The topic is describe a family member that you get on well with. Time starts now. Okay, I'm done.
One of the family members that I'm going to talk about is actually my sister. So she's an older sister of mine, which is 3 years older than I am. So we grew up together, and since we don't have much of an age gap, we tend to do stuff together and get along well. Like for example, if I was watching TV, then she would watch whatever it is that I'm watching. And if I was playing with traditional games that we used to play a lot back then, she would play with me. And if we were reading books, she would read with me. So in that sense, we got along pretty well. And yeah, just generally spend time together. And also she's a very creative person, and she likes to draw, so I guess a part of me that likes to draw comes from her. Like she's basically an inspiration for me to draw stuff when I get bored. And also painting, she likes to paint a lot, color, so it's playing more on that region of art. So yeah, back then she also used to have this idea of recreating game shows that she watched on TV. So we used to play it again, like she recreated that, so I played along with her. So yeah, that's pretty much the experience of me growing up with my sister.
Okay, that's nice. So we've been talking about family members that you are close to, and now I would like to discuss one or two general questions related to this. So let's talk about family for a moment. Do you think family is important in your country?
Yes, in my country, family has become a tradition where you tend to celebrate with, because they're the people that you grew up with, people that supported you, and also that's so in my country, like to show your kindness and to repay what your family has given you, you tend to celebrate things together with them. For example, like your festival in Hari Raya in Malaysia, so you tend to go visit your relatives and your cousins that you haven't met for a long time. So in that sense, I think that it is important and that we celebrate a lot of happy moments together. Yeah.
Okay, so next question is, how has the size of the family changed throughout the few last decades?
I think the family size has significantly decreased, because I remember my parents used to have like 7 or 8 siblings, and nowadays, for my siblings, there's only 4 of us. So there has been a lot of decrement from what it used to be, and I think this has a lot to do with economical status. Like people back then don't really have a lot of jobs, so they have more time to spend for their family. And when they spend more time with family, it tends to grow their family bigger. And in the case of today, people are more busy with their job, so they don't have much time with their family, so they tend to keep it small to make it more manageable.
What roles do grandparents play a role in the family in your country?
Grandparents generally are the supporters. I mean, they used to support more, say, because we never grown up, so they don't really have much to do. But back when they're younger, I guess they kind of the provider. So without them, I'd say there's no now family. And especially the festival, I think they're the ones that brings people together. Like, yes, we're celebrating an event, but most of the relatives come back home just to meet their parents, which is my grandparents. So with the presence of my grandparents, they're basically uniting all of the family members, even though they live far and we haven't met in a while. Yeah.
Yang ni kena tanya juga. Boleh.
Tanya kot.
Semua.
Tanya semua.
Right. Okay. Finally, let's discuss about old age retirement. So, who do you think should be responsible for the care of the elderly in the family or the government?
I think that would be the family's job because, like I said previously, the grandparents has become the supporter, the provider of the family. So now that they're old, I think the family members has to repay back for what they have done for them, repay their kindness. And since their family they would be close, and I think the grandparents would be more comfortable if their family was there to, take care of them instead of handling it to government where they would basically just hire a person to do it, and that person would be a stranger to your grandparents. And of course you don't want that. You want to give the best provide and support to your grandparents because they're the ones that made you who you are today. So I think it's the family that's supposed to do the job.
Okay, next, a simple question. At what age do you think an elderly should retire from work?
I think around the age 60 would normally, at least here in Malaysia, the age where people retire. In that age, they are considered old and they have no physical ability to continue doing the job. So, and they're not as competent as they used to be, and they have worked for a long time. So I think at that age is the right time for them to retire and live their time life after that.
Okay, so what problems can people face after retirement?
I think the biggest problem is management, as in their daily routine, because for several years they've been doing the same routine, going to work from day to night. So being retired, I think they're just overwhelmed by all this free time and leisure time that they have. And I think like the best way for them to manage that is by getting a hobby. And most people tend to go to agriculture once they retire. They plant fruits and stuff to keep them occupied. And some even start like a small farm, with chickens and livestock. And I think those hobbies not only keeps them occupied, it could also be a way for them to sustain their own life after they've retired, since they don't work anymore and they don't have monthly wage. So I think that's a good activity in the sense that it keeps them occupied and as an economical source.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of the simulation test.
Okay, thank you.